For years I watched sincere seekers pour their hearts into prayer, fasting, affirming, pleading, yet nothing truly moved. It felt like talking to a closed door. Then I stumbled upon a correction Joel Goldsmith made that flipped everything I thought I knew about prayer. He said most of us don't lack devotion. We were just aiming our prayer in the wrong direction. We try to convince God, negotiate with God, or describe our pain to God. And without realizing it, we're actually reinforcing the very limitation we want to dissolve. Goldsmith called this the greatest paradox of spiritual life. Every time you pray from lack, you are affirming lack. But when you pray from wholeness, miracles appear, because they were never gone. Goldsmith revealed, the universe doesn't respond to begging, it responds to recognition. True prayer is in T about changing God's mind. It's about changing the lens of your consciousness. The moment you stop trying to get and start to recognize, everything begins to rearrange itself around that awareness. Step 1. Recognition. The first step is recognition. You stop reporting your conditions to God and you start noticing what's already true. Say silently, presence is here, wholeness is here, perfection is here. You're not denying your bills, your illness, or your heartbreak. You're denying their authority to define your consciousness. The outer problem can only live where the inner belief gives it breath. Recognition withdraws that permission. When you recognize that only presence is power, your energy stops feeding the appearance of conflict. Step 2. Listening. Next, listening. Most people pray by talking, explaining, or pleading, but real prayer is silent receptivity. After you recognize truth, you become still. You stop testing the silence to see if it's working. You simply rest in it. That silence is not emptiness, it's fullness. It's the atmosphere in which divine wisdom surfaces, not as a voice from the sky, but as a quiet inner knowing. It may come as peace where panic once lived, as a calm nudge to act or to wait, as a sense that something larger already holds the situation together. Step 3. Impersonalization. Then comes impersonalization. The ego loves to personalize problems. My disease, my stress, my failure. That's how fear takes root. Goldsmith said, the problem isn't personal, it's just an impersonal belief in separation. When you stop owning the problem, its power over you collapses. You begin to see that consciousness itself was never sick, never broke, never afraid. Step 4. Nothing-izing. Finally, nothing-izing. This is not denial, it's spiritual accuracy. When you say, this has no law to sustain it, you aren't pretending it doesn't exist. You're refusing to grant it divine status. You're saying, in the light of the one presence, this has no real substance. And when consciousness withdraws its belief in two powers, the appearance dissolves on its own timing. Real-life transformations. One man, drowning in debt, stopped praying for money and began sitting quietly in recognition. Abundance is already here. Presence is supply itself. Over weeks, not hours, fear left him. Clarity entered. Within months, new ideas and opportunities appeared naturally. Because he was no longer begging life to change, he was aligning with what already is. A woman with chronic pain stopped pleading for healing. She recognized that wholeness was already her essence. She stopped feeding the condition with fear. Gradually, the body followed the mind's new blueprint. These were not magic tricks. They were consciousness correcting its own perception. The 3-minute practice. Goldsmith gave a simple rhythm you can try right now. Step 1. Recognition, 60 seconds. Only presence is power. I rest in what already is. Step 2. Listening, 60 seconds. Be still. Don't ask, don't analyze, just let the silence breathe you. Step 3. Release, 60 seconds. If fear arises, impersonalize it. Say inwardly, this isn't my problem, it's a passing belief. Then nothing-ize it. In divine presence, this has no reality. 3 minutes, twice a day. Watch your atmosphere change. The obstacles. Impatience will visit you first. You'll say, "It's not working." That's the ego demanding visible proof before it believes. But this isn't mechanical magic. It's consciousness transformation. Old beliefs dissolve slowly, like fog under sunlight. Then doubt will whisper, "You're pretending." Recognize doubt, too, as a visitor. Don't fight it. Don't feed it. Smile at it. Keep practicing. Even if outer results take time, inner peace is the first miracle, and it's the seed of every other. The integration. Goldsmith never asked you to abandon wise action or responsibility. He simply asked you to stop worshiping appearances. You can still call the doctor, go to work, or speak your truth, but do it from recognition, not desperation. Live in the world, but root your mind in presence. Because only then can the world reflect something higher back to you. So here's your invitation. Tonight before bed, try the 3-minute sequence. Tomorrow morning, do it again before you touch your phone. When fear comes, pause, recognize, listen, release. You'll start noticing a quiet power behind everything, unchanging, whole, here now. If this message resonated like this video, so it reaches someone who's still praying in fear. Subscribe for more Joel Goldsmith-inspired wisdom and practical mysticism every week. And comment below, "I choose recognition over reaction." That single declaration could be the doorway your miracles have been waiting for.